What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the UCF Knights, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Knights will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense is on the field for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Oh, it's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And, man, this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for it.
The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball still.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments. Jackson gonna throw it. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown Knights! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Finds his man. It's Tyson. Running through contact. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 40 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. To the air on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Udo. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Grab near the sticks. It's McClain. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel it.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Arizona State!
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. James Madison escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Duke's fans there today could have done without this one being so close. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right?
Turning it on! And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Quarterback may change this route. Catch in the middle. It's Burke. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, UCF! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And then that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Trying play action. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
The Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Tyson. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Wants to throw again. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Sun Devils surpassed all expectations last year. Kenny Dillingham in his second year winning the league with the team that was picked to finish last, guys.
And in the playoffs, more than represented themselves well. They had the bye, but they fought Texas tooth and nail.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the city.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll run it from the gun. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Off play action on first down. Gonna let it fly. Catch and stride inside the 15. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Jackson will throw. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Arizona State, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Going deep. Snatches it on the run. He's loose. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, this defense is being challenged, in this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it on the right. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Arizona State! Oh, even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense, back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been hung.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Mountain West this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Knights in a good spot here with second and short. Give to the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Jackson going to throw it. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Wants to throw on third. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wade. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give out of the gun. Makes a man miss.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Tyson. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
So now it's 2nd and long. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Got it behind the line. It's Nixon. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Knights will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This has been a spectacular offensive showcase so far, David.
This has been unbelievable. The fireworks has been amazing. This is modern offense now. Palmer, when you look at college football, there's a lot of scoring, and defenses hadn't had a lot of answers.
No, and this game's been a track meet, man. So if you're on offense right here, keep the pedal to the metal. Keep the tempo going. Stay aggressive.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll ride the hot hand. Runs through a tackle. And he dropped a quick spin move on him before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air. It's Levitt. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Udo. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man on the outside. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Cush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Sun Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Blasted as he lets it go.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play. Arizona
State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Grabs behind the line. It's McClain. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Give to Brown. Spins away from the defense. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Now, fourth down.
And the Sun Devils will go for it on fourth down. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got it, first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Levin. Finds his man down the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tyson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now they'll run it to the right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly and closing up all the holes. Nowhere to go.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Caught in the backfield, it's Nixon. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And Sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The Knights are rolling down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Jackson will throw. Got a man. It's Burke. Open space at the 25. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Wade. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, create enough separation to create a positive gain.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Moss. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gets the back moving. He wants to throw it again. The sure hands. It's McClain. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
Second and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and force a third down and goal situation.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Levin. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
On the play.
What a third down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
Never a doubt. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Udo. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. New Mexico State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Las Cruces for some time. They're up 14 over UTEP. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Jackson. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few.
And plays like that at this point of the game just aren't going to work. You can't throw short in the middle of the field where guys get tackled and the clock starts ticking. You got to be thinking we're throwing to the sticks or we're throwing near the sidelines so guys can get out of bounds.
Complete downfield. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sends it downfield. He's got another 25. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
unloads quickly. Touchdown, Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's Levin. Got it in the middle, it's Tyson. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And a good, solid pickup for the defense cuts him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Under fire. The throw. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up